Hey everybody, I'm Ricky.
And I'm Nova.
And this is what we call almost marriaging.
Almost marriaging.
Which means that you're dating or engaged.
So it's probably going to be a really good idea for you to check this out tonight if you want to have a date before Christmas.
Not even a boyfriend. We're setting the bar really low. If you just want to have a date before Christmas, stay tuned.
You and me, we got this. Gonna take some practice. Superpower oneness. We are marriaging. Oh, oh.
One to twin powers activate.
We are marriaging.
Hey everybody, I'm Ricky.
I'm Nova.
This is what we call almost marriaging. If you haven't been with us over the past couple months, we shifted up a little bit, and once a month we do an episode for all of you who are dating, engaged, or you want to be dating or engaged, but you're not married.
I feel like almost marriaging it can be pretty self-explanatory. So tonight we have an awesome story to share.
We do.
And I want you're going to share it.
And then I want you to commentate.
I'm going to commentate. It's my job.
Which is fun to do when you're married, but probably not commentate on each other's conversations when you're dating. Practical information right
That's
there.
practical.
If you shut the video off right now, you are ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I have this friend, and her name is Hajira, and she works with us. She was telling me she had this challenging relationship prior to the gentleman who she's dating now. And it was really hurtful. There was a lot of pain involved and some scars, which I know some of you have, right? And almost every relationship, by the way, you're going to have some scars.
Yeah. Would you say she was in love?
Yes, 100%. So she was in love,
Yeah.
and had gone way off the deep end with her, way
With
past
her
where
love for this person.
correct. And then
Yeah.
got
And she was thinking
marriage,
and
then got her heart broken.
yeah.
Okay, so in comes boyfriend number 2. We'll say boyfriend X. Boyfriend X and her hit it off. They enjoy time together. But there's a check in her heart with, I don't know how much to give this guy because the last time it backfired.
That's so hard. And
Tough.
there's probably a lot of people, honestly, in that situation.
100%.
Because it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, I don't want to be more in love than you are, because
Correct.
then I'm setting myself up for like failure, pain. So
You got to be on the same page.
You have to be on the same. Yeah, you have to be on the same. How do you be on the same page?
That's a great question. We'll address that after this story. So Hajira didn't necessarily ask this gentleman to do this. However, she told me the most amazing thing ever. This young man recognized Nova. Like, you got to recognize where she was at,
yeah.
which means he was paying attention.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And we've talked about that before. It's like he's studying her before he even, moves to the next step. He's studying her. He's probably reading her, like, body language, how she's talking
Yep.
to him.
Yep.
So he's probably his EQ, emotional intelligence, is probably off the charts. So if you know that your EQ is low, take a listen to this story.
Take a listen. He was smart enough to put together, he literally formulated his thoughts, and he put it on paper in form of a resume. Come on.
Dating resume.
I'm just going to say drop the mic, and the mic is dropped. A dating resume.
How did he present this to her?
Hajira, you got to come on the show and bring your man, and you guys need to be interviewed by us.
You guys need to do a story. Just do a story with her so
We're
can all
going to
know.
do a story
Yeah.
with you. Saw the resume. So we're talking education, what your interests are, your 5-year goals.
I have a question. Pause. Was this like right at the like couple dates in? When
I don't know
was this
the
presented?
exact time frame, but it was very.
We need more details. Like, all us women are like.
Okay, but it was when their relationship began. So,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So
So
now,
they've like met each other. They're like, yeah, I could
tell you
go.
what you're getting. That's basically what he said. Let me tell you about me. And
good.
I'm not going to make you dig and date me for a month to get this information. I'm just going to give it to you, and you know what you're getting. And then you can always follow up, ask questions. It's amazing, right?
It's really, really good. Yeah.
So first of all, I'm gonna give you props. We are impressed by that,
Yeah,
and we want to
so
hear from you. I'll
impressed.
do a little story maybe, and you can the details, whatever. We'll put the details in there so all of our inquiring minds can have their questions answered.
Thank you.
I will say that we did something similar, but it wasn't as received.
I was gonna say we did, and we've talked about this before, but you did give me a resume. It was verbal. I wish I would have had it in writing, actually. But
But here's the problem. Okay, this is what I've learned, and what I would have done different had I
so
had
what
this.
maturity would say now?
Okay, so this young man, he put the good, the bad, the ugly, but there was a lot of 5-year goals and what I love. And
Oh, so he put goals in too.
absolutely, and he put
good.
like where he's headed, which is good because what I failed to do with Nova is I just said, "Here's all the garbage in my life, just so you know," and she felt like, "Oh my goodness,
No,
what am I
but
getting
what
into?"
you said was, I just said, here's all my garbage, and by the way, I'm probably going to fail you. And in
Yeah.
my mind, that was something
you-
totally
As we stated early in the show,
Awful.
Set the bar very low, and you will always go past the bar. No, it wasn't even that. It was honestly, I needed to mature, and what I should have told you is, here's former Ricky, current Ricky, and where we're headed, and I want to take you along that journey. That's like romantic and chivalrous and cool.
I think you're probably not being as kind to yourself as you could. I mean, honestly, I was like, the failure part was like, but I did appreciate how you shared your past. But I love this idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
So listen up, gentlemen. If you're serious about
Yeah.
a girl, then
Be the initiator.
be the leader, I love the word initiator, actually.
you.
Be the initiator and write the resume, and if you're not asking yourself, hey, where do I see myself, then you're probably not even ready to get into a serious relationship,
Right.
because most women just want to know, what is up?
Where are you
What
headed?
am I getting, and
Where are
how
we
much
going?
school debt do you have? What's your FICO score?
Let me ask you this. I know. Okay, so I'm a guy. I'm listening to the show. I mean, that's a great idea.
Okay.
But in the back of your mind, do you think, okay, resume, interview? What do you do when you want a job? You go into a room. You give them a piece of paper with all of your accomplishments, the greatest
All the
things you've
best.
accomplished, and then you tell them how amazing you are in this category, that category. You're basically putting your best foot forward. Okay, so is that the best way to present yourself? Because I presented myself with all the, hey, here's all the garbage, and skipped the good part. So is there somewhere in between?
I think it opens up conversation for, like, if you're going to share this, then it feels like he's being open-handed with, and you're free to ask me questions.
Any questions? Okay, that's good.
So I
That's
feel
good.
like that sets up, like, but if you make yourself look too good, then we're always
bar.
suspicious.
Let's talk about the bar. Then there's nowhere to go but down. Here's the thing. We just want to do a very quick almost marriaging tonight.
Almost.
Because we think when you're dating, you're already preoccupied, and too much information just goes right out the window.
That's so true. So we just want to cut it short and get straight to the point.
To the point.
Write a resume if you're serious about a girl.
I'm just going to say drop the mic, and the mic is dropped. So what if we help our friends and we literally plan their date right now? This is
Okay.
their
All right.
okay. So
Here we go.
so I'm going to tell you to be ready by 7:00.
7.
Okay. So I'm gonna come pick you up at 7. Pre-picking you up at 7. Now you can't go to restaurants. Currently they're closed. Can't go to coffee shops. Currently they're closed. Well, if you live in San Diego, you have beaches as far as the eye can see, and all you literally need to get is a lawn chair. If you need to borrow ours, we got lots. Okay. And probably avoid the blankets. Just tell her to dress warm, because blankets on the beach, bad idea. Okay. So okay, if you don't live in San Diego, there's parks.
There's snow though right now. Build an
Ooh.
igloo. If you're in Canada.
You
Or East Coast.
gotta advise our friends in the Great White North, because I have no idea what to do in the snow.
I get lots of candles and sit in your car. No,
Ooh.
that's not a good idea. Oh.
No, well, blankets and candles don't mix,
Here's
so
the
that's
thing.
good.
Go to a parent's house, a friend's house, like
Yeah, there
ask
you go.
if you can be in their dining room or what. Like it's somebody that
Figure
can
it
like
out. Figure that part
Yeah.
out. Okay, so figure out where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
And so then you're gonna write out, don't type, hand write. Don't type, hand write your resume.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, and if you're, I have no one to read my handwriting, then slow down. Because if you handwrite, you can't just like whip it out, print, and then you're out the door. You have to actually take time. You have to get the spell check, and then you just write, okay? And if your handwriting is not the best, it doesn't matter. She's not looking for something in calligraphy that she's gonna hang on her wall. However, you get this handwritten resume. This is me. Maybe call it, this is me.
This is me, but it could be us.
You roll it up, you put a tie around it, wrap it in a little box with wrapping paper.
That's cute.
Okay? Yeah, you pick her up, and maybe you guys have chocolate covered strawberries, do a dessert thing, and you say, I want to give you something, and tonight our whole entire date is going to revolve around the gift I'm going to give you.
That's cute.
Okay. Tag.
I'm just receiving that. That's amazing.
Sweet. Okay. Then you sit down, and after you have chocolate covered strawberries and you get through the how was your day? Great. Okay, you look really pretty. Thank you. Okay, and then you say, this is for you, and you have her open it, take the lid off, open the thighs, and you're gonna say, read it out loud.
Yeah, she should read it out loud.
She's gonna read it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and remember what Nova was suggesting is you write your
You have
content.
to be careful this isn't too good because it could feel like an engagement. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's good, right? Like if she thinks that you're gonna drop,
No, she's not. This is new.
this is new.
Okay, whoa.
So you're gonna put your information at the top end, and then on the back side, you're gonna have the unfinished sentences.
Yeah.
So my biggest regret. Okay, and then you just take turns. I'm gonna go, then you're gonna go.
A dream
I'm
for.
gonna go, then
yeah.
you're gonna go, right?
Yeah, it's a good getting to know you date, but it also, I think the point being, if you're dating somebody who has been hurt and they have trust issues, that this is a way to go, hey, I'm just gonna lay it all out there.
Lay it
You know,
out.
it's like people who have nothing to hide nothing.
Oh, drop that mic, Nova Page. Say that again.
You know what I don't say a lot, but when I say it, people who have nothing to hide nothing.
And this has been Almost Marriaging. I don't know what else to say. That's it. So we gave you a basic outline. You can kind of fill in the blanks, or just hit us up on one of our social medias and we will help you if you need more help. I hope you don't need more help than that, because we pretty much just
Sorry.
did the whole thing for you. It hurt.
Sorry.
Oh man, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And this was Almost Marriaging.
Yeah, and we're excited to hear your story. Tell us your story like Hajira did, and we love to talk about your dating story on Almost Marriaging.
Have a great rest of your weekend.
Yep.
It's almost Christmas
Almost next week.
next week.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
We are marriaging.